Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. The United Kingdom has decided to consider you unvaccinated even if you have taken both doses of the Covishield vaccine. In the UK, such Indian travellers will now have to undergo a mandatory 10-day quarantine. The decision to not recognize Covishield hasn't gone down well with Indian government. So much so that India has now warned of reciprocal action if the matter was not resolved, and soon. Listen in to the Foreign Secretary.
Non-recognition of Covishield is a discriminatory policy and does impact on those of our citizens travelling to the UK. The Honourable External Affairs Minister, from what I understand, has raised this issue strongly with his counterpart, the new Foreign Secretary of the United Kingdom. And I'm told that certain assurances have been given that this issue would be resolved. And as you saw, the Minister has said that these issues should be resolved at the earliest possible to mutual satisfaction.
Foreign Secretary Harsh Singla's attack, calling UK's move discriminatory that will impact the travel of Indians, comes after even External Affairs Minister Jaishankar urged Britain to remove the rule. Remember, Covishield is not recognized by Britain under new rules despite being identical to the doses given to millions of Britons. This discriminatory policy of the United Kingdom government has even united the opposition in India. Listen in to a few voices.
First of all, I find that the double standards being applied by the UK are impossible to understand. That if you're fully vaccinated from some countries, you can happily go, and if you are fully vaccinated in India, you have to sit in quarantine. To my mind, that is unacceptable. You cannot have two standards like that. But I think it's very clear that it's time we all stood up and said to the British, get your act together.
This raises pertinent questions on the way we've handled our international relations. So much for the diplomatic heft that Mr. Modi claims he has. We would request the government to immediately intervene and ensure that there is no inconvenience faced by any Indian travelling to the UK.
UK should recognize India's vaccines administered in India. The union government, the BJP government, must aggressively take up this issue with UK, because India is a vaccine supplier, and any nation raising questions on vaccine administered in India is not a true friend of India.
So the legitimate question on the news hour tonight: does UK have no shield left to cover up this blunder? That's the question and the debate. Fight vaccine colonialism. That's the question and that's the debate on the other side.
You're watching the News Hour at 9. Debate number 2 on Times Now. Super Prime Time.
And joining me tonight, Dr. Sumant Sriraman, political analyst, Mr. Riju Datta, spokesperson of the TMC, joining us after a very long break. But my first question goes to Sanju Verma, national spokesperson of the BJP. Sanju Verma, as usual, anything happening in India or abroad is your fault. And this time the fault is that you claim you have diplomatic and foreign heft, but hai nahi. You haven't been able to impress the British. That's the charge against you by opposition parties in India. Respond.
Navika ji, first and foremost, the good news is that on the sidelines of the 76th session of the United Nations General Assembly, our Foreign Minister, Mr. S. Jaishankar, has had a very fruitful discussion. He's tweeted about it as well with his UK counterpart, Elizabeth Truss. And as you rightly mentioned in your introduction, the Foreign Secretary, Mr. Harsh Singla, has also minced no words in assuring that since the Indian variant of Covishield is as good as the UK variant being produced by AstraZeneca with no ifs and buts whatsoever, the UK needs to revisit its policy with respect to travel and, the kind of problems that Indian students in particular have had to face in the last couple of weeks, thanks to a COVID-related protocol, which seems to be completely impractical. And I also think the fact that Mr. Sringla said that the Indian government will take reciprocal action if the UK decides not to revisit its policy, I think that says a lot about a diplomatic prowess and heft In any case, for the likes of Shashi Tharoor, who have the habit of questioning anything and everything that the Modi government does, let me remind him, Navika ji, and large parts of your audience, who I'm sure are Congress acolytes as well, that just between April 2020 and March 2021, 56,000 Indian students were given UK visas, which was a 13% jump over the preceding year. And the Indian student community...
This is not about the visas, ma'am. This is about the fact that the vaccination is not being recognized, and that's the problem. Indians are being discriminated, as stated by Harsh Singla, the Foreign Secretary. Riju Datta, the fact is that yes, this is discrimination. The government recognizes it. The government is putting the pressure back. Why do we have to blame the government in India for every decision that is taken by anybody across the world?
Ma'am, first of all, to start off, I want to say that if we don't blame the person in the power, if we don't blame the union government, who will be blamed at the end of the day? The most of this country, the citizens of this country are vaccinated by Covaxin or Covishield. My chairperson Mamata Banerjee raised this issue, why Covaxin is not accepted globally. And now, after Covishield has fallen from... Can I, ma'am, please, can I finish? Can I finish, ma'am? You don't let anybody speak. Can I finish, ma'am?
Sanju Verma, in a democracy, the opposition can at least raise the question. I'll give you time to answer it. I'll give you time to answer it. Yeah.
Thank you, Navika ji. So my question is this, that even though the entire country is being vaccinated by Covaxin or Covishield, Covaxin is not recognized. Now the fall of acceptance from Covishield, what will happen to the students in the peak months of August, September and October, when there is intake in these UK universities?
Valid question. Suman Siraman. The question is valid, the worries are valid, nobody can take away the worry. Every Indian is, crying foul at this discrimination. But why attack the government? They're taking the steps that they can.
I know. I mean, see, logically, this should be Jawaharlal Nehru's fault. But in this particular case, it's difficult to sort of pin the blame on Jawaharlal Nehru. So we will sort of look at it in a very logical way and say that there are two problems. One is Covishield, the vaccine. Wait, I didn't interrupt you. Arey, she started shouting. Don't shout, keep quiet. Keep quiet.
Sanju Verma ji, let's not digress. I just want to ask you, there is a valid question that is being asked, that Covaxin hasn't got recognition from the WHO. And number two, now if Covishield is also not recognized by one country, it could spread across the world. And therefore, Indians and travelers and students are worried. Respond to the genuine worry.
Can I finish my point? I haven't spoken a sentence.
No. You are speaking gibberish. Let me finish. Navika,
I am not speaking gibberish, madam. I am not speaking gibberish. I am pointing out the failure of the government to actually
get a vaccine.
WHO accepted.
Navika ji, I have a much bigger question to ask.
Please hold your
Sanju ji,
you are not able to make any coherent
be accepted by another government.
Navika,
You can't.
I will ask
they
you a
also
direct
suspect
question,
you.
Sanju.
may I finish?
Well. There are too many questions, not time enough for answers, and neither will the opposition allow the government to answer. So as things stand today, this is discriminatory policy by the United Kingdom, the government at the highest level, picking up this issue, putting the pressure back on the United Kingdom. But the worries are genuine and they are absolutely above board. This is the season for students to travel back, and especially students who are going back to colleges, some after March 2020, when COVID first struck and the lockdowns came as a new entrant into our lives. At such a time, this move by the United Kingdom has created a lot of worry amongst Indian travelers. How soon can the government resolve this issue? We'll keep our eyes on that. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for joining me on the News Hour tonight. Good night, take care, be safe. I'll see you tomorrow.